All right, so I have to be honest with you. We left it off with such a short chapter yesterday and about how we heard them saying the help in the bedroom, and I couldn't help but tape this early this morning and get this out to you because I couldn't wait to read the next chapter, so I hope that you are intrigued enough to be listening to the next chapter. So we are at chapter 9, and it's another short chapter, but I can't wait to share it with you. So, Mr. Linkletter unlocked the door and shoved it open, and a man with curly blonde hair stared back at them. He was sitting in a chair with his feet tied in front of him. His arms were tied behind his back, and a towel was wrapped around his mouth. "Oh my goodness," Mr. Linkletter cried. Everyone rushed into the room. Dink ran behind the chair to untie the man's hands, while Josh untied his feet. Mavis unwrapped the towel from around his face. "Thank goodness you got here," said the man. "I'm Wallace Wallace. Someone knocked on my door last night." A voice said he was from room service, and when I opened the door, 2 men dragged me in here and tied me up. He looked at Dink. You're Dink Duncan. I recognize you from the picture that you sent me. How did you find me?" "We followed your itinerary," Dink said. He showed Mr. Wallace Wallace the sheet of paper. "We got it from Mr. Paskey and used it as a trail. The trail led us to this room." "I'm so sorry I missed the book signing," Wallace Wallace said. "As you can see, I've been a bit tied up." He smiled and then he rubbed his jaw. "My mouth is sore from that towel. I can't believe I was kidnapped, and I can't wait to get back to my safe little cottage in Maine." "Can you describe the 2 guys who kidnapped you?" Dink asked. "We should tell Officer Fallon so he can try to find them." Wallace Wallace stared at Dink. "The 2 guys? Oh, well, I don't think I'll—" "Hey!" Ruth Rose suddenly yelled. Everyone looked at her. "What's the matter?" asked Dink. "You look funny, Ruth Rose." Ruth Rose was staring at the red scarf draped over Mavis's neck. She pointed to the man who'd been tied up. "You're not Wallace Wallace." And then she looked at Mavis Green. "You are," she said quietly. Wait a second. What? I am confused. Who is Wallace Wallace? Mavis or the guy that was tied up? We're going to have to find out tomorrow. See you later, Gators.